Last time I introduced you to the Bucklos cranks that look like 5-dev. Here they are. Oh, wait, no. This is actually real 5-dev. Hold on. Oh, hey, here are the Bucklos. You can see why I was confused, right? All kidding aside, I took off the 5-dev and I am ready to install the Bucklos version of them. I was going to weigh the complete set with both crank arms and the spindle, but I kind of ran into a snag. You see, I put my Egg Beater 7, the one with titanium spindle, I had already put that on the Bucklos. I was going to take it off so we could weigh it without that, right? Well, guess what? It won't come off. It's just seized in there. I heated it. I tried using a longer pipe. I haven't tried an impact wrench yet. I guess I could try that. But this part right back here, it's starting to strip out, which is nuts. So I might have ruined my really expensive pedals with these really cheap cranks. So that means these pedals are going to live on these cranks, which is it's just super disappointing. I don't know. I'll figure that out. Anyway, let's get this sucker installed. First up, we got to get our bottom bracket on, right? This is the bottom bracket that came with the Bucklos. And again, it's not bad as aluminum, and it's a bottom bracket and it turns and it seems kind of sturdy. So we are gonna start threading this sucker on. Oh, wait a minute. Grease. We must grease. All right, I've got that greased on. There we go. The bottom bracket goes on this way. Just thread it on there. Hey, it fits. There we go. Now I know something interesting about this bottom bracket. Something a little strange. So it is dub, right? But if you try to use the your SRAM bottom bracket tool, this thing here, it doesn't fit. It doesn't go over that because it's kind of like this rounded edge, and it's a little bit fatter back here toward the back, and that keeps this from fitting in there, which, well, that kind of sucks. Luckily, I got my cheap Chinese toolkit. All right, that's not fair. I got my inexpensive purchase from Amazon toolkit, and this, it's got a bottom bracket tool in here, right here, and guess what? This one fits. All right, you ready? There we go. Dead tight. I don't have a torque wrench for this, so it's on there. Here's our drive side, and as I said, it's already got that pedal on there. Got the spindle already attached, got that stuck pedal on there. Now I have to put on the chainring. Let's use the real 5-dev chainring, because why the hell not? Got a real 5-dev chainring. We got some Crank Brothers titanium pedals and some Bucklos knockoff super cheap cranks. I mean, what is better than that? Here's our real 5-dev chainring. It's nice, right? I mean, I wish it was red, because then it'd be all nice and matchy. But, I have it, so we're going to use it. All right, there's our chainring installed. I went with the 32 tooth because this is a 170 millimeter crank arm. What do we got to do before we put this in? We got to grease it. Seems like overkill, I know, but better safe than sorry, so I just greased the crap out of it. All right, all greased up. Gonna pop that sucker in there. Oh, wait a minute. Forgot the spacer. I think I got that spacer over here somewhere. Ah, here we go. Ah, there it is, right there. Haha! All right. Just gotta spin the bike around and get the other one on. All right, you can see the spindle right there. Now I already have the pedal off, so I'm going to start threading this now just to make it a little bit easier. But first, we got to grease it. Well, let me tell you, I greased the stuck one too, and it doesn't want to come off. I'm really kind of annoyed about that. Which way do you tighten the pedal? Toward the front of the bike. So for this one, it's lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. We'll just get that guy on there. We'll get it all the way tight once we get this thing on there. Swipe off some of that excess grease. Here we go. Let's just get a look at that. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. Dab tight. There we go. Not bad, right? Well, all right, they're installed. They look pretty good too. Check it out. I mean, it's not a bad crankset. I mean, it looks just like the 5-TEV. Oh, wait, here they are. Look. So I got to take it out for a ride. What's that going to prove? I mean, I don't know. They're cranks. I guess if they don't break, that proves that they're not complete crap. I guess if I feel it flexing, which I seriously doubt, I mean, that could be an issue too, because, you know, you really don't want to feel this flexing, because that might indicate that something's going to go wrong inside here. These things are supposed to be stiff enough to not break or flex too much, right? So let's go for a ride. Whew. Well, all right, first ride is done. Took it out, did 2 loops of Stillwell, you know, quick ride. I can't really say more than they're cranks. There was nothing like outstanding. There's nothing like really bad. The bottom bracket didn't creak. There was no creaking sounds coming from the cranks. The pedals turned. Everything went the way it was supposed to. I mean, they're cranks. I took a really good look at them. There's no fractures. There's no like marks on them. There's nothing going on. They're just cranks. Now, this isn't a long-term test. Clearly, this was just, 2 rides. Well, 1 ride, 2 loops. And you can't really say a whole lot, right? They didn't catastrophically fail on the first ride. I mean, that's a good thing, right? I mean, they're not inexpensive, but I mean, they are inexpensive. They're like really cheap. So I didn't know, what to think, but they look like the 5-dev, they look like these guys, right? I mean, they look like the same thing. Now, there are 2 things I'd have to point out as being a problem. One of them might be like on me, and the other one is just it's on the cranks. So this is the 5-dev. Use this as an example. So this part right here, right? Use this on the non-drive side. Turn this, tightens it up, right? So it has a little set screw in it, and this is the 5-dev one. And the set screw on the 5-dev one really grabs, it really holds, and it keeps that thing on there. The one on the Buckies, the Bucklos, that kind of wandered, so I did have to stop and tighten that up just once. So if you are going to use these, make sure you put some Loctite on that, because I mean, you don't want to have to do that because it's kind of annoying, right? All right, now the second thing, which might be on me, but I don't think so, is that this crank and this pedal will not separate. Now, what do I mean by that? I can't remove this. The pedal back here, where it connects, it's got the through bolt. It doesn't have the nut right there. It's just from the back. It's stripped. Now, supposedly that's titanium, so I mean, that's really saying something. It will not come off this arm, not easily. So, as I said before, I tried heat. I tried a lot of leverage. I tried a big pull on that. I haven't tried to freeze it yet. I'm going to try that next. Some people say it works. And I haven't tried an impact wrench yet either. But I'm going to have to get like a hex screw extractor now, because, I mean, it just turns. That is super annoying because, we got like $400 pedals on our, I don't know what, $70 cranks. And they just won't separate. They just love each other so much. That's kind of I'm thinking that's a me problem. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a you problem. If you get these and you run into that, let me know. But that's our wrap up. I don't know that I'm going to revisit this crank thing. I've kind of beat this one to death. But, we've covered the super cheap counterfeit versions that said 5-dev but weren't. We covered the real 5-dev. I got my Goldix, still love the Goldix. And now we have the Buckies. And the Buckies look just like this. And I don't know, some people say these aren't super durable, but get a lifetime warranty with the 5-dev. This, you get a hope and a prayer. We'll find out. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you out on the trail.